everyone, today our group will presentation about Middle English literature. This is our group, the first is Anggita Vera, the second is Aisyah Fitri, the third is Amelia Rahma, and the last is me, Ashifarin Aina. In this slide, we talk about the historical background. In the medieval era, around the 5th to 15th century, people's lives were strongly influenced by the Dutch, feudalism, and a deadly disease called the Black Death. During this time, Geoffrey Chaucer wrote the Canterbury Tales. This work used a pilgrimage to Canterbury as the main storytelling. Chaucer was inspired by Decameron, a story about people escaping the plague. In the story, a group of pilgrims travel to the shrine of Thomas Becket in Canterbury. Other works in this era also talk about social life, religion, and moral values. The Canterbury Tales. The Canterbury Tales is a collection of about 24 stories written in Middle English. It used a frame narrative, which means a story inside another story. A group of pilgrims travel together and tell stories during their journey. The pilgrims come from different social classes, like knights, priests, merchants, and workers. They join a storytelling contest suggested by Harry Bailey, the host of it. This makes the story more interesting because each character has a different voice. This work shows the real life of people in the medieval era. It reflects social class differences, religion, and human behavior. That is why this story is still important today. One important thing is, Chaucer chose to write in Middle English, not in Latin or French. Because of this, English became more accepted as a literary language.
This poetry telling that the three authors will kill the death and then they looking for the death, but they don't find it. Actually, they find a treasure, but the two older authors will kill the youngest and the two older will bury his body. The characters, the three rioters, the three men in Flanders whose lives are full with immorality, drinking, gambling, and swearing. Their characters are not given names, specific names to indicate that they represent the spin of greed in general. The writer's classification the three rioters into kind of first. The youngest rioter, he is a youngest man who went to the city for buy food and drink, but he has planned in order to give a poison to the two oldest rioters, so he can have the entire treasure for himself. And the last one, the two older rioters, the two men who have a plan for kill the youngest when he back from the city, so they can divide the treasure in half. The next, the old man. He is an old man who mystery person which found the three rioters when they looking for the death. He is wrapped in the tightrope and claims to be immortal despite having traveled the world. He dragged the man to an oak tree where he claimed death resides. Many analysts consider this figure to be a symbol of death itself, or we can call old age. The next, the boy. The boy is a servant, a boy who tells the three rioters that their friend passed away by the plague. And this figure appear in the beginning of the story. And the last one, apothecary. He is the seller of the poison, who gives the young Aspirator rat poison, but is actually for his friends.
Hello everyone! Now, I will explain the setting and the plot of the Pardoner's Tale. The story began in a city called Flanders. Now, it is part of northern Belgium. Most of the action happens in a tavern, a grove, and under a big oak tree. The characters walk through a crooked path to find the tree. One of them also goes to the town to buy some things. This story happened in the Middle Age. Important thing like when they find gold, they want to kill each other, and they all die under the oak tree happen in the daylight. And then at night when they plan to take the gold. Now, let's move to the story journey. The story journey starting in a Flanders tavern. The three young riders are enjoying a drink when they hear a funeral bell. A servant says that their friend was killed by a thief called Death. Because they drunk, they angry and swear to be brothers and vow to kill Death, the fake trader. And then the complication is when they meet an old man. He says Death is under an oak tree. But when they arrive, they don't find Death. They find lots of gold coins. Suddenly, they forget about killing Death, and they only care about the money because they're greedy. The most intense part is the climax. The climax is the youngest man goes to town and buy bread and wine. While he is away, the other two plan to kill him to get more gold. But the youngest man also has a bad plan. He puts poison in the wine so he can have all the money for himself. Finally, the story ends when the youngest man comes back and his friend kill him. Then they drink the wine to celebrate, but they die because of the poison. In the end, they all die under the tree. They really did find Death there. The moral of the story is greed is the root of all evil.
So the next is point of view. There are three kinds of the point of view of the story in the poetry. The first is Chaucer the plot. Hidden the point of view. He actually knows the fact. This is explained that the real writer, his point of view is hidden. He used irony to give moral message in the story. For example, in line 656, that said the fright comet of the beach burns too. This is explained that the narrator not just telling about the story, but also telling about the moral message in the story about sin like gambling and violence. So this shows the author voice behind the story. And then the next is Chaucer the Pilgrim. The poetry use first person of point of view. Narrator becomes a character. So it means that we have Chaucer Pilgrim as the narrator. He used first person point of view. We can see the example in line 660 that say but sires I would tell for my tale. The words I saw that the narrator telling directly the audience that shows first person point of view. And then the next is point of view in the story. Use third point of view, three readers. So this means that inside the story, the tale told in third person. So we can see the example in line 661. Thais Riotarus, three of the witch tale. So the narrator explained that the three writers know I. So the narrator outside of the story he describe about them. So that is about the third person point of view. Thank you.